Recording. Hello, leadership, or new to leadership. We just wanted to say welcome tonight. And if you're on the call, some of them I muted because we had a lot of background noise. And I know some people are trying to get off one and join us in on the other. So what we're doing tonight, Dawn and I are district sales managers, and we've partnered together to host a new rep call once a week and a new leadership call. So if you're new to leadership, this will really help you, and if you're not, this might help get you re-engaged as well as be able to use these PowerPoints for your business. So I'm going to go over our agenda first, and at the end I will unmute, and if you have questions, we'll take questions as well. The first thing we're going to go over is my first goal, and then what is leadership? What is PATD? Potential representatives. We're going to talk about who's going to be on potential your team. Some key skills, my business plans, and potential earnings that you'll have. So let's get started. And make sure if you're at home, and even if you can't see the slides, like I said, we'll send this out to you. But I want you to make sure that you have pen and paper so that you can start writing down things. Okay, what is it in for you? Do you want to be your own boss, be part of a team, work your own hours, spend more time with your family, gain confidence, and build your own business? So most of you come on board and you're going to be selling, but there's two ways to make money with Avon. Never separate the business. So we're just going to show you how that you're going to get a second check-in that could be bigger than you ever thought it would be. So can you imagine? Think about what you would do with an extra right now, $2,450. So I want you to think about that. If I said, here you go, here's just some extra money, what would you do with it? So I want you to write down, if we gave you that much money, what would it be? You're going to earn that much money. I don't want you to focus on all these things, because if you're brand new and whether you're currently in leadership, you can still make these new bonus money. But if you're brand new, I want you to focus on certain things. In our leadership, I want you to do these same things when you're signing up a new representative. I want you to talk to them about having 10 recruits. 10 recruits. Now, you don't have to get them overnight, but we're going to talk to you how to find those recruits. If you get 10 recruits and earn $35 each, that's $350. Then I want you to work on the second. You're going to get an extra $30. We call it onboarding. When they when they have at least a $100 order and pay for that on their second, third, and fourth order, you're going to get another $10. So you made $65. That's $650. So that's where I want you to work on right now. Those are the first two we're going to work on. So grab your pen and let's talk about it. We're going to share some ideas. I want you to think about, what's your first goal? All right, that's $650. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to pay a utility bill, a credit card? What do you need to pay for right now? You've got your earnings. You're going to have earnings through your sales. But if you have the leadership, what are you going to do with that? Then I want you to think about a long-term goal. Celebrate every little thing. I don't care if it's, I'm going to take my first $35 and go out and take my family out and celebrate that. Then a family vacation. I want you to run, if it's like, I want to go to Disney World, I want to do a cruise, go online and find, where you want to go, how much it's going to cost you. And I want you to post those two things. Post it in your planner. This is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have this within a week or two, and I'm going to have this within a couple of months. Now, how am I going to get that? So let me explain how that works. You see different steps. I want you to learn some of this and then put it away, because I want you to first work on what's called a promoter. When you promote somebody, sometimes we come up with names, or at Avon, me and Dawn always say, we make it ourselves too complicated. Really, it's just about sharing the love of selling. So, and it's having a business partner. So I want you to think about, if I want somebody, this is going to be so much fun as I'm learning this process. We can share what we've learned together. We'll have fun together. So who is that person? When you find that first person, you're going to go out to contact your district manager and let us help you get them started. We'll help them get signed up, and then you're going to work on the next levels. But don't worry about that. Let's get your first and second person, and once you do that, you'll be able to draw what we call, you'll see what we call generation. You'll get percentage off those. But right now, let's earn those $35 checks first. I'm sorry, those $65 checks, right, Dawn?
That's right, $65.
Now, here again, when you see this, I just want you to see the money that you can make eventually, because we do have, you heard us on the last call called Donna Ree Mitchell. I want you to watch her video. We'll remind you later to watch that. You can make, it's very simple as long as you follow certain steps. So again, in the gray, I want you to work on promoters and star promoters. And what that only thing that is, a promoter, you brought your first person on. A star promoter is you're really serious about this business. You're going to bring your second person on. And when I say bring on, that just means get a name and a number and contact us and let us help you get them signed up. Then you'll see the other big money that you can have where you can retire on. But those come slowly. Don't let that intimidate you. But you can see the money on the table. So how are you going to earn those? Well, we already said you get your first person, it's $35. After that, when they put their second, third, and fourth order in of $100, at least $100 and pay for that, Avon's going to send you a check. We say a check, but what they do now, I've seen several representatives, they get a prepaid Visa. Avon's going to send you, you can have a direct deposit or you'll get this prepaid Visa, and Avon's just going to load that each time. How cool is that, that you're going to get you're going to go and that card has got $35, $35, $35, another $10. Avon's going to load that card for you, and you can use that money to spend how you want. Now, Dawn's going to talk to you about, don't let this intimidate you either. She's going to start talking to you about what this means.
Okay, we're going to talk about PATD. That's just one of Avon's little acronyms. You'll hear it said a lot. And all that means is prospecting, appointing, training, and development. And all we really want you focused on is the first part, prospecting, because we're going to be there by your side to help you with appointing, training, and development, okay? So prospecting is just taking that time to think about the people that you know, your friends, what organizations you belong to, your relatives, places that you go, that you can have to join your store and be a business partner with you. So who do you know? Think about Avon customers. Have you had a customer who said, I love the products, but I just don't have any extra money right now? Or friends who maybe someone who just retired or maybe was just laid off from a job, looking for work. Family members. Who's that family member that's always saying, hey, can I borrow $20? This is an opportunity for you to make a difference in their life. Your neighbors, people that you work with, friends, people you've known through social media. Just think about who would love extra income. I don't know anyone who wouldn't love extra income. Think about the places that you go. Work, clubs, schools, daycares, the health club, your place of worship, the doctor, dentist, community center, hairdresser, local businesses. When you're out and about, what I really want you to just do is just be natural. I want you to just take advantage of the places that you go, the people that you're around. Really and truly being successful with Avon is a lifestyle. It is talking to people, the 4 A's of Avon, always, anywhere, ask about Avon. And that's how you're going to build your customers. That's how you're going to build your team. And those selling approaches, just to keep it very natural, very low key, very simple, okay? This is not rocket science. You're just having a conversation, okay? So just talk to them about, hey, I've just started my Avon business. You're introducing it to them, okay? Maybe this is, it depends on the person that you're talking to, what words you're going to say. So you're going to practice. The more you do it, the more natural it will become. One of my favorite things to do is as I go through the line at a store, especially if the person's got great people skills, has a smile on their face, I love to ask them, hey, are you working here full-time or part-time? It doesn't matter to me what the answer is. My next question is, could you use extra cash? Could you use additional money? And they all say, yes. And I will say, I love your smile. I love your people skills. You're great with this. Would love to have you as part of my team. I know you're really busy right now, so let me get your name and number, and what time do you get off work? Let me give you a call. I want to talk to you about a business opportunity. If you have time to mention Avon, fine. If you don't, that's fine. The other thing that you can do right there in line is have your packed bag where to get your purse out, you have your a product on top, the newest fragrance, a hand cream, your Avon brochure, and then your wallet's underneath. And as you're setting those things out, you're getting the curiosity of the person that you're talking to. But just a real comfortable thing might be the waitress at a restaurant that you're talking to. This is just an easy approach. Acknowledge something that they're doing well, whether it's their smile or they're great working with people. Then I kind of got ahead of myself there on the generating the lead. But it really is all about, just having that conversation, and it may even be that you're talking to them and you do it and say, I'm with Avon and we're looking for folks to help us, the holidays are coming, we're looking for more people for our team, or, summer's on its way. We're going to need lots of people to help with people who are going to be looking for ways to making money. Who do you know? And a lot of times that person will say, well, what about me? And so there's just other, different ways to approach, but just practice it, talk to people, have the things with you that you want to be able to show, have your brochure with you, make sure you got your business cards, prospecting flyers, samples, make sure you've got a pen and notepad and paper with you all the time so that you can write down their information. I love to have books in my car, and on the front of the book I have a Post-it note. And that way, if I'm going through at the fast food restaurant or the bank, I can say, here's my brochure with my name and number. Pardon me. And let me get your name and number, and I can check back with you later. Have them write it on the Post-it note, take the Post-it note with me, give them the brochure, and then I hold on to that, and I might write down on the front of that, met at Target, met at, wherever. And then I can follow back up with them later to see about getting them involved and engaged in the business. And then the appointments. Again, now some of you guys have been with Avon a long time. You've already been doing your appointments. But you just want to make sure that you've kind of gone with the flow. If you haven't visited Avon University lately, do so and look at the format for doing it. But you want to make sure that when you're talking to them, you've got all the proper tools in your kit with their brochures, everything that you need to get them off to a good start. And you want to walk them through getting their information to get them set up in the computer, but then make sure when they leave you that they know who they're going to go talk to first and what they're going to say and how they're going to get registered and how they're going to get that online, their e-store out there to everyone. Now, I know you've seen this before, but I'm so excited about this. I want to make sure that we just remind you over and over. This is so awesome. 40% has been extended through 8 campaigns. 40% off is what they're going to get on their own products. 40% is what they're going to earn on what they're selling during their first 4 campaigns when they have a $100 order, and then on their 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th when they have a $200 order. This is awesome. This is letting your new person really get off to a good, solid start, a successful start, and they're going to keep going, and that's going to get them to the place where they're going to have a 40% sustainable income from that point forward. And that's what we want. So your action steps that you're going to do, make that list that we talked about of business partners, who you're going to be talking to. Contact your manager or your upline and get support from us to help those first 2 business partners get started. Make sure that you've got your planner and plan the activities that are going to match the goals that you've set for yourself. And don't let yourself off the hook, okay? If you set yourself a goal to have one new person every campaign, make sure that you hold yourself accountable. If you're wanting 1 a week, hold yourself accountable. The quicker you grow your team, the quicker you grow bigger dollars. That's all that is to it. Contact us. Tell us about your goals. Tell us your dreams so that we can be there and partner side by side with you. Make sure that you're on our district Facebook pages and the support groups. Be sure that you watch the interview that we just did with Donna Reed Mitchell. She gives you some great basic fundamental information that's really going to help you build your business going forward. And make sure you plan to attend RepFest. That's an awesome opportunity to learn from the best of the best all over the whole country, to see the 4th quarter products before anybody else, and really plan a successful 4th quarter. So thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to really partnering with you in the future. Take care. Go for it.
Everyone, I'm taking you off mute, so if you have any questions for us, and before we go and let everybody, if you got any questions, I do want to say, I cannot tell you enough to please those of you bring build a business of $4 million in less than 2 years. So watch your team. Okay, I've got Carolyn. Do you have any questions? I'll put you off mute.
No.
Okay. Does anybody else have questions that we can answer for you? because I know the last call we had to make kind of short. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. We did record this, so if you're in leadership and you want to use this, you're welcome to use it. Dawn and I are going to do these each week. We'll record each one and try to keep the one that we want to send out more if we made less mistakes, or we want to get it, where we're working a little faster so that we have about at least 15, 20 minutes of slides, and then the other maybe 10 minutes of questions if we have any of those. And for next week, if you've got questions that you didn't get answered or you thought about, hey, I forgot to ask that, send us an email and we can read those out online live, because if you've got that question, I'm sure we have. But thanks so much for joining us and spending your evening with us. We appreciate all you do. You've seen the list. Let's go find those 10 people. I can't wait to watch you grow your business, and see you at RepFest, because I want to see you there. Bye. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.